Jane Kilcher faces an unexpected loss that changes the family's future on Alaska, the last frontier, and for fans who have followed the family's incredible journey through the harsh, breathtaking Alaskan wilderness, this revelation is both shocking and heartbreaking, because behind the rugged survival, daily struggles, and the captivating moments captured on camera lies a deeply human story of resilience, heartbreak, and the unpredictable challenges of life in one of the most unforgiving places on Earth, a story that few viewers could have anticipated and that now reshapes how the Kilcher family will move forward. For decades, the Kilchers have lived a life of grit, independence, and intergenerational teamwork, preserving a homesteading legacy that connects them to the land, to each other, and to the generations that came before. But no matter how prepared they are for the harsh winters, the wildlife, and the demanding labor, life has a way of delivering unforeseen tragedy, and Jane Kilcher's recent loss is a painful reminder of that reality, one that carries consequences far beyond what is immediately visible on the show. The loss affects more than just her personally. It reverberates through the entire homestead, altering roles, responsibilities, and the emotional dynamics of the family, as each member grapples with grief while simultaneously confronting the practical challenges of maintaining the property, harvesting food, raising animals, and preserving a way of life that has already demanded extraordinary commitment. Fans may have imagined the Kilchers facing storms, blizzards, or failed crops, but this loss is deeply personal, cutting to the emotional core of a family that has always appeared resilient and united, and reminding viewers that even those who seem self-sufficient and strong are vulnerable to the unpredictable hardships of life. Jane herself must navigate this tragedy while balancing her duties as a mother, partner, and caretaker of the homestead, showing a side of her that is rarely captured on screen, the quiet struggle of reconciling grief with responsibility and sorrow with survival, in a way that tests both her physical endurance and emotional resilience. Beyond the practical adjustments, the loss forces the family to reconsider long-term plans for the homestead, the way they distribute labor, and how they support one another emotionally, creating a tension between the need to move forward and the desire to honor what has been lost. The emotional weight is compounded by the isolation inherent in Alaskan life, where access to external support is limited and the harsh environment amplifies both physical and psychological stress, making Jane Kilcher's burden feel even heavier, and the courage it takes to continue leading by example even more extraordinary. For viewers, the revelation of this loss adds depth to the narrative of Alaska, the last frontier, transforming the show from a story of survival and tradition into a poignant tale of human vulnerability, perseverance, and the strength required to face the unpredictable realities of life in remote wilderness. This moment underscores that the Kilcher story is not only about rugged landscapes, hunting, and farming, but also about family, love, grief, and the ways in which tragedy can reshape even the strongest bonds, forcing the family to adapt, rethink priorities, and draw on inner strength in ways they may never have anticipated. Jane Kilcher's journey through this loss exemplifies the resilience of the human spirit, illustrating that survival is not solely about physical capability but about emotional endurance, adaptability, and the courage to confront painful realities while continuing to provide stability, leadership, and hope for those who depend on her. As the family adjusts, viewers are reminded that life in the Alaskan wilderness is a complex tapestry of triumph and heartbreak, where beauty and danger coexist, and where even a family as capable and close-knit as the Kilchers must navigate sorrow, change, and the unforeseen consequences that life throws their way, proving that their story is not only one of survival but also of enduring humanity, love, and the quiet heroism required to face loss and continue moving forward against the odds. Jane Kilcher's experience is a heartbreaking and eye-opening reminder that behind the captivating television footage, there is a deeply emotional reality, and that the strength, dedication, and resilience of the Kilcher family are tested in ways that inspire, humble, and resonate with anyone who has ever faced the unpredictability of life, making this loss a defining moment that will shape the family's future, legacy, and the way viewers understand the true cost and beauty of life in the Alaskan wilderness.